lovely people, and welcome back to my channel. Today is Monday, May 2nd, and I just got my ring light in yesterday, so I'm so excited that I'm filming my everyday makeup tutorial for you today. I've been waiting to do this for like 3 weeks, so I'm so excited that I finally get to do it. If you want to see how I do my makeup every day with my kind of shaved head, it's almost been a month. On May 4th, which is also my 21st birthday, it'll be a month since I've shaved my head. So if you want to see my 1 month shaved head update, definitely be sure to watch it. I'll post that before this one, so it'll already be uploaded. And if you want to see how I get this makeup look, then please keep watching. Alright, so the first step that I do in my makeup is I put some under eye concealer on. I just got this product about a month ago. I haven't really worn it that much because I haven't been wearing makeup every day at home, but it's the Jeffree Star concealer. I think it's called the Magic Concealer, and this is in the color Peach. So I'll begin by putting this in my dark circles just to color correct a little bit. So I have my mirror here, and I put it right in the corner where I have the most darkness, and right here on the outside corner. So I put it there and there. Same thing on this eye, in the corner there, and right here is where I'm the most blue. Maybe I'll put a little bit right there as well. So I'll do that, and then I blend it in with a fluffy brush from MAC. It's the 286, and it comes with this little plastic cover on top. I just washed all my brushes, so they're nice. And then I just do like swirling motions. Close my eye, do some swirling motions to blend it in, like that. Don't press too hard, it's very light, just to blend in the concealer. And this sets me up for my other eye concealer that I'm gonna put on after this. I just started doing this step. I don't think it's like completely necessary, especially if you just use an under eye concealer, but I do like it. My under eyes are so dry because I ran out of my under eye moisturizer and I haven't been able to purchase a new one, and so my under eyes are super dry. And I just went to the beach with my brother to watch him surf today. It was like 70 degrees. It was super nice. And I laid in the sun. I put sunblock on. I put lots of sunblock on so I didn't get any sunburn. But my skin is just feeling a little dry, so you probably can't see it, but it's a little dry. I used to use the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer under my eyes, and I do like this Jeffree Star concealer, but the Radiant Creamy Concealer was a little bit more hydrating, I think. Also at that time I was using my moisturizer, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but I feel like this concealer is a little bit more drying than that one. But I really do like this concealer. The color that I use for my skin and under my eyes is C11. I didn't have enough money to buy a lighter color for under my eyes, so I just kind of use this and on any parts of my skin that need it today. It does need a little bit. I have a little spot right by my jaw right there. My skin has been doing pretty well. I went to the dermatologist about a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago already. Since then my skin has been pretty good, but I still do get the occasional breakout, and my skin is not perfect by any means. So then I put a little bit, I put this in the same spots as the Peach concealer basically. So I put it right here, right there, right there, right there. Same on this eye. And I like this applicator because it's a little, I don't know if you can see, there we go, it's a little diamond, so lots of product could come out of this just by dipping in once. Then I take the fluffy brush again from MAC, blend it under my eyes. Can't wait to buy a new moisturizer because I hate having like dry skin around my eyes. It's the worst. I have oily skin, but under my eyes just seems to be dry, and I don't know why. So I blend that in the same way I did before, and see how I just look more awake and less dark. I used to not wear under eye concealer when I was like in high school. I don't know how, because it makes such a difference for me now. And then I take my ring fingers and I just pat it in, especially because they're dry. I don't want any creases. I don't put any concealer on my eyelid, but whatever I blend up under my eye, I'm sure you saw it, I just bring a little bit onto my eyelid. So that's how that looks. And then I'll take the little bit that's on my hand and the Zoeva 142 concealer buffer. I love this brush. I've been using it for a really long time and I love it. So I'll just use this wherever I need it. So I need it right there on my jaw. This spot is going to be very hard to cover because it probably needs to be popped, but since it's getting sunnier and whatever, I don't want to pop it and have it scar. And then I need a little bit more, so I'll put some more on my hand. I thought I wasn't going to use like any, but now looking in the mirror, I need some. Right here on my chin. I have a lot of scarring on my chin. My skin in general scars super easily. My dermatologist told me actually not to go get facials because my skin scars too much from them. So I blend it in. And with the concealer for my skin, I don't rub at all. I just pat in like that. And then I'll put a little bit right here. I have rosacea on my cheeks, so I try not to put concealer or anything that would rub right here on my cheeks because they're super sensitive, and if I do it, then it'll like burn my skin. And then I'll put a little bit on my forehead right there. Okay, and that's it for concealer. And then for powder, I use the Rimmel Stay Matte powder in the color 011 Creamy Neutral. Looks like that. I go through this stuff really fast. I have oily skin, so I just love powder. I use the Sephora Pro Precision powder in number 59. It looks like this. This one also comes with a plastic cover. The plastic covers are for after you wash your brush and they're dry, you put the cover back on so they keep their shape. Swirl it in the powder, tap off the excess, and then I go under again and pat under my eyes because I'm going to set that concealer. Then I take the powder, just close my eye and go like that. I don't bake ever under my eyes, but especially on a day-to-day basis, I never do that. I just use the setting powder and compact powder and then put it under my eyes like that. But I usually don't bake under my eyes anyways because I feel like I already have wrinkles and I don't want to accentuate them. So swirl it around again and just pat it into my skin. My powder, I don't rub either. I like push it into my skin. Now I'll take some and put it on my cheeks. See, it's more of a pushing motion instead of like a swirl. On this cheek, make sure to put extra where you put concealer on your skin so that it really locks it in. Now on my chin, above my lip, and on my nose. Then I always take some and put it on my jaw there. With short hair, you always have to make sure that you put whatever makeup you're using onto your neck and your ears because they are on show and you don't want them to be a different color than your face. So my next step is I take this Essence contour powder. It's called Essence Contouring Duo Palette. I got this from Ulta. It was very inexpensive. Before this, I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills contouring palette, and I really did like that one. I don't know if it would be worth the price because this one is just as good and it's much less expensive. So, and then I use this brush I got from the Hoola bronzer. I know everyone loves it, but I feel like it's kind of orange on me, so I don't really like it, but I do really like this brush. So whatever contour palette or color, whatever you're using, this one comes with two. I always use the lighter one. I take it. This is super pigmented, so I just dip it in once, blow on the brush. Can't really tap off the excess of this one, but blow on it. Then if you have a hard time finding your cheekbones, suck in like that and look down. On my right side, I pull in my mouth to that side and see how that gives me that line right there. So if you have trouble finding your cheekbone, that's a great tip. And also, you should come right from your ear down and never go past like the middle of your eye where your pupil is. So I hold the brush, go like that. I kind of do wiping and circling motions. I circle up, never circle down. You don't want to drag your face down, you want to bring it up. So we go like that. Looks like this. Then I take another dip. Go like that, look to the side. Do your jaw. very lightly. Don't press down. I never press down hard for any of these because you don't need to. I kind of bring it onto this part of my neck as well, just to make sure I don't have like that harsh line where my jaw is and then my neck has nothing. So like, once again, I go more of a straight line, but I do kind of circle a little bit. Another dip, my left cheek. This one, so I have my cheek here, I turn my hand like that, look down, flip my hand around, there we go. So those are my cheeks. Another dip, this side, this jaw. Simple, simple. One more dip. And then I look up, and if you see right here, there's a triangle that goes here and there. I don't know why, but I always make a triangle with the powder. I don't know if it does anything, to be honest with you, but I feel like my double chin, like right here, like just, you know, so I go like that. And then I don't do nose contour, but I do dip in one more time, and I just go on the sides of my nose here. I don't contour it, I just add some color there because it ties it in with the rest of my face. So I go right here, right there, and then right there under my nose. I like my nose, so I don't want to contour it and change the shape of it. I just want to make it the same color as my face and tie it in. Whatever's left over on the brush, I usually just take it and put it in my crease of my eye, just messily. I don't do eyeshadow every day when I'm just doing everyday makeup, but I do, again, want it to be the same color as my face. Then I take my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in 6675 Light Bronzer. Looks like this. I'd been wanting to try this forever because Tati Westbrook talks about it all the time, so I was really excited to try it, and I love it. I dropped this one also, and it's broken, but that's fine. It comes with like a green brush that comes right here. I never have used it before. I don't know if it's good. The brush that I use is the Real Techniques brush. It's the blush brush, so I used it for bronzer. It looks like this. I take my bronzer and I just kind of swirl it around in there. I don't like swirl, but I like dip, flip. I don't know how to describe it. A lot of like stuff does fly around with this product, but there's not really any fallout from the product. So then I wipe it, and I do the same like cheek thing, but I go, instead of going here, I go on up here. See how I'm going like more on top right here instead of under there? And I just go back and forth, kind of in a circle motion again, back and forth, dip in, other cheek. I obviously close my eye because I don't want the brush going in my eye. Then dip in. I have a big forehead, so I put some like here. But see the difference between this side of my forehead and that side? It just gives it some warmth and makes it the same shade as the rest of my face. Like I keep saying, I like everything to be even. I hate super harsh lines and looking orange. So I just put it there. And I don't contour my forehead. I don't put any like contour powder there. I just use my bronzer and make it tanner. Dip in again. Put a little bit on the tip of my nose right there to make it the same color. What else is new? Do the same thing with my eyelids. This one I don't keep it, just, I don't even know if this makes a difference, to be honest with you, but in my head it does. There you go. Dip in again, bring this on my neck, and right back here, you see this, the space between my ear and where my hair starts and my jaw right there? I always put stuff there because I don't want any lines. Bring it to the back of my neck, look down, just like that. Take a little bit for my chin. A little bit more. Okay. That's it for my bronzer. I do not wear blush every day because I have rosacea, so my cheeks are kind of rosy anyways, and I just don't feel like I need blush every day, so I usually don't do that. But after my bronzer, I then take my powder and my powder brush again, swirl a little bit, and I just go under the line right there. And I go on top of the two powders and just kind of blend them together because, one more time, I don't want any harsh lines. Do it on this side. Sometimes I'll bring it on my forehead a little bit. So then, sorry, there's powder everywhere. Then I have my highlighter. So this is the first highlighter I bought. It's from MAC, Soft and Gentle. It's probably their most famous highlighter. That's the pan right there. So one day I'll get a new one. But then I use the It Cosmetics fan brush. I've never used like one of those small, kind of like a bigger version of an eyeshadow brush. I've never used one of those for highlighter. I've only ever used this brush, but I love this brush. It's It Cosmetics. The side of it has rubbed off, so I don't know if it has like a name for the brush, but I love this brush, and it dries. When you wash it, it dries super easy. You just go like that and like it's basically dry. So then I take it in the highlighter and I just get it on the brush, swirl it like that. Looks like that. Stuck in my cheek again, and I put it right on top here. On top here, then I take some and I put it on my temple and under my eyebrow, put some more on my brush. There we go. Again, in a line motion and kind of a circle motion, put some on my ear because you can see my ear. I just feel like, why not, you know? A little bit more under my eyebrow. Now it's time for my left cheek. When I do this in the morning, like if I do it before school and stuff, it usually takes no more than like 15 minutes, sometimes 10, whatever. So I put it on this cheek, up on my temple, under my eyebrow. Just see that glow. Love it. Then I'm not crazy about my nose highlight, so I just take like a tiny bit of highlighter and I just go on my nose like that, and then with the same thing go on my cupid's bow. My skin gets oily, so when it gets oily and I have to retouch, it gets oily right here really bad, my forehead and my chin. And when I retouch, I take my powder puff with a loose powder from Urban Decay. I think it's called like the Velvetizer powder. It is amazing. If you have oily skin, you need that powder. I take my powder puff, dip it in the powder, put some on, press it in to wherever my skin is oily. So this is usually where I do it. Then I'll also take it and go right here just to like make sure everything's blended throughout the day. But whenever I use that powder, my skin is not oily for the rest of the day, no matter what time I use it. It's incredible. You need it if you have oily skin. Then I do my eyebrows. I have pretty thick eyebrows and they're pretty dark. I don't get them tweezed or waxed or whatever. I just do them myself at home. I'll pluck the middle, and I never pluck on top. If I need to, I just pluck right under here. So then I take the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer. I've never tried the Brow Wiz. That's the thinner pencil. This one is more of a block because I have thicker eyebrows, so I don't really need like a super thin eyebrow brush. But I take the spoolie on the end and I brush them into place, both of them. Then I put the little cap back on, take the pencil, and I go with a super light hand, right a little bit in the front, bring it up. Hold on, let's see if I can. I'm gonna move my mirror here so you can see it more. So I do a little bit in the front, and then I focus on my right eyebrow. I focus a lot right here because my right eyebrow, my left eyebrow, I don't know if you can tell, but I can tell they're a little bit of a different shape. My left eyebrow has a better arch. I focus on the arch here more on my right eyebrow, and I don't do anything crazy. I just take the pencil and do like straight lines, little straight lines like that. I don't go super in detail. And then, so once I do that, I only do a couple strokes. Oop, I got a little bit right there. I only do a couple of strokes in the arch. See how that just makes a difference? And then I just follow my natural eyebrow and go down, follow the tail. I don't extend the tail more than the tail goes. I don't like the look of crazy thick, overdrawn eyebrows. And that's how that goes. Then when I'm done filling it in, I take the spoolie on the other end again and brush through them because I don't want them to be harsh and super blocky. I want them to still look like hair. So that's that one done. Brush through this one again. Take the pencil, a little bit in the front, just a tiny bit. Probably can't even see that there's anything in the front, but I add it, and then I go through this eyebrow, just drawing lines. I don't even try to make the lines look super hair-like, just kind of draw a line. And that's this eyebrow. Take the pencil, the spoolie, brush through again. And that's all I do for my eyebrows. And it doesn't make like that big of a difference, but especially after putting all the powder and stuff on my face, this adds some color back into them and it makes them, just gives them a little bit more shape. So then I started doing makeup when I was in, I think, sophomore year going into junior year, and I've used this product, not this one exactly, but I've used this product since then. All of these other ones, besides my, sorry, all of these other ones besides my highlighter and my eyeliner are new, and this one, it's the Maybelline Brow Drama Deep Brow Sculpting Brow Mascara. Looks like this. And it's a little brow gel. So what I do is I kind of twist it like that. I twist the lid like it's a mascara. Get the little bit at the front off. And then I just comb through my eyebrows really quickly. I don't really know how much this adds, but I like doing this step. And I don't want to pay like 30 bucks for a brow gel, so I really like this one. That's what that looks like. So those are my eyebrows. I don't do eyeliner every single day, but I do like to do eyeliner quite a lot, and I don't use a liquid liner all the time. When I do, it's the Kat Von D tattoo liner in Trooper. When I just do eyeliner every day, I use a pencil eyeliner, and it's from Rimmel. It's the Rimmel London Scandal Eyes 24-hour wear waterproof gel pencil. Looks like this, and this is color 003 brown. I love to use a brown eyeliner. When I do the eyeliner, I don't bring it to the inner corner of my eye. I stop like right in the middle of my eye. So I take this powder I used to use from Makeup Forever, and it's called the Pro Finish powder, and it was like a foundation powder, and I was obsessed with it. It's called the multi-use powder foundation. I use the color 117, but I hit pan on it forever ago, but I just like this compact, and I kept it because I loved it so much and I wanted to be able to find it again in the store, but I haven't found it since, so that makes me sad. But now I use it. So I look down. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to show you this, but I take my compact with my mirror, hold it in my left hand. I'm right-handed, so I hold it in my left hand like this, and I look down into it so I see my eye at an angle, and I take this eyeliner brush, close this eye, and I start a little bit higher on the, see how my eye goes like that? I don't really draw that line, but I start on the outer corner and bring it in down to the middle of my eye, and then I color it in to my waterline. But see how much that adds to the outer corner of my eye, and it just makes my eyelashes look so much thicker, and I really like the way that looks for my eyeliner. So I do that on one side. I hope you can see this well enough. And I do it on the other side. Color it in. This one I made too big, so I'm just gonna smudge it a little bit. we go. So I hope you could see that well enough. And see how much that just adds from before and after. It just makes my eyes look so much more like there, you know? This is a step that I hadn't done ever. It's an eyelash primer, and I used to be like, they don't work. But I got this one from Essence because I wanted to try one of their mascaras, and they had at Ulta, they had like a buy one, get one free or something for Essence mascaras. And so I was like, I'll just get the primer that's there and see if it works. So it's the Essence Volume Booster Lash Primer, Super Volume with Super Fruits with acai oil and mango butter. This is what it looks like. And I used to be like, do they really work? But I've tried the same mascara that I use without the primer, and the primer really, really does work. I take the primer, hold it in my left hand between my thumb and my pointer finger, and then I go like that to get some on the brush, because like taking the brush like in and out lets air into the product, so I just kind of wiggle it like that. I don't go up and down. And then I hold my mascara, which is the Essence I Heart Extreme Curl and Volume Mascara. It looks like this. And I hold it in my pinky and my ring finger on my left hand. Open it like that. No, wait, I haven't done my mascara in so long, I forget which fingers I hold it. Hold on. Okay, I have my mirror here. Hold on, let me figure this out. I have that. What? That doesn't feel right. I think I hold it in between my middle and my ring. I'm not sure, it doesn't really matter. I don't know why I'm doing that. Okay, so I take the mascara, get the little bit off the end, and I hold this mirror the same way that I do when I use it for my, so I take my mascara wand in my right hand. For when I do my left eye, I flip my hand like that, look down into the mirror like that, and then I start at the base of my lash, wiggle, 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 make sure the base of my lash is really coated, and then I blink. I don't know if this looks gross. I blink and curl my eyelashes up with the wand. I used to use an eyelash curler and waterproof mascara all the time, but I don't do that anymore because getting waterproof mascara off was so hard, and this works just as well. So my eyelashes look like this, which is very funny. And then I take my regular mascara, get the little tip up. This is what the brush looks like. I really like this brush. It's nice and fluffy. Hold it the same way and go over like that. And I kind of twist and wiggle, like spin the brush. I take the brush and spin it like that and wiggle. So I kind of spin it at the base of my eyelash, and then I just wiggle a little bit as I bring it up. And that's how it looks. I usually don't do more than like one coat. I just dip it in once and go over a bunch of times. So I don't know if that counts as more than one coat. And then I always just put some at the end of my eye to make sure those little lashes over there are good. And then I take it and go on my lower lash line. And that's the difference that this makes. See how much of a difference that makes between my left eye and my right eye? It makes a lot of difference to me. So then I do the same thing on my right eye. I feel like my left eyelashes are better than my right eyelashes. So that's why I start with my left eyelashes first. I don't know. Probably doesn't do anything, but I just feel like when I start with my left eyelashes first, my right eyelashes somehow look better than when I start with my right eyelashes and do my left eyelashes second. I don't see how that makes sense, but that's what I've started to do. So I do the same thing on this eye, twist, like circle, spin the brush, that's the word, spin the brush at the bottom and then twist up. And this will help your eyelashes stay curled. So there it is on my right eye. But I also don't go too much into the inner corner with my mascara because those eyelashes are little and I don't know. I just don't do that. So look in the bottom. I do blink a little bit sometimes too. Go like this. My neighbors are talking outside, so if you can hear that, that's what's happening. My window is open because it's a super nice day today. Go on the outer corner, and then I go on the bottom. I also don't put too much on the bottom. I don't want them to look like spiders. I just want there to be some mascara there. If you get a lot on your eyelid, you can take a spoolie. Just wait till the mascara dries and take the spoolie, and I'll show you with my eyebrow spoolie. So you take your spoolie, and if you have some on your eyelid, wait till it dries and then just go like that, and it comes right off. So here are both eyes done. I really like these two mascaras, and I promise you the lash primer really does work. Like I said, I've used this mascara without the lash primer, and the lash primer really makes such a difference. I never wear lipstick or lip gloss or anything basically just during the day. Usually I just take my Aquaphor and use lip balm as like on my lips because I feel like my lips have a pretty good color already and I don't feel like reapplying it during the day. So I just take my Aquaphor on my finger, put a little bit on the bottom, dip it back in, put a little bit on the top, put them together, and then I don't ever want to have Aquaphor or anything outside my lip line, so I take my middle fingers, follow my lip line like that, and then I take my pointer fingers, follow my lip line like that on the top, and then I take my thumb and my pointer finger and I go in my lips like that because I don't want Aquaphor in my mouth. So yes, I've been filming for almost 40 minutes already, but when I'm just doing this every day, it probably takes 10 minutes, 15 minutes at most. Never takes longer than that. So yes, this is my everyday makeup routine. Eyeshadow is my favorite part of makeup, but I usually never wear eyeshadow every day just because I feel like I save it for special occasions or just when I want to feel like super nice. So I don't do eyeshadow every day. That is all for my makeup. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you were able to see everything clearly. If you're new to doing makeup, I hope this was simple enough for you to follow. Nothing was I don't think it was too technically complicated or anything like that. So I hope you like this makeup tutorial. Let me know what you think and let me know if you have any of these products or if you have any product recommendations that you think I should use or would like. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more from me. And I hope you guys are doing fantastic and you're all doing well in this quarantine. I hope all of you and your family and your friends are all safe and healthy and good. And thank you so much for watching. I can't wait. I'm so happy that I finally got my ring light. I ordered it in the beginning of... Caught it. Okay. Sorry. I keep on kicking it with my feet. There we go. Okay. I ordered it at the beginning of April, but it took a while for the company to get it to their warehouse and then to ship it to me. When they shipped it to me, it took 1 or 2 days, so that was great. But I'm so happy I finally have it now because now I can do more makeup videos. I have I have like 3 of them in mind for now. So not including this one. This one was the 4th one that I had in mind. That's really all I have to say, but I'm so happy I got the ring light. It's so much fun. I got it in the mail yesterday, and that's why I was like, I'm gonna do this video today. And before I start like tanning outside because it's getting warmer, I was like, I should do it now while my concealer and stuff still matches my skin tone. So that's what I've done. So yeah, subscribe if you want to see just whatever video I feel like making for me. I usually post them on Mondays. Sometimes if I have an extra video, I'll post it on a Thursday or Friday. But yeah, my usual posting day is Mondays. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you come back. and enjoy. I always put my Instagram at the end of these videos too, so if you want to follow me on Instagram, you can go do that. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. I'm gonna do some posy shots of my makeup just because I want to, and I see everyone do this and it looks so fun, so I'm gonna do some poses. I hope this looks good. And I'm gonna put some music behind this. Maybe I can use one of those for my thumbnail, but I'll probably take other pictures. So yeah, thank you.